The Screen Team is back, and we are ready to do some more movie reviews. We're going to try to do better than we did with Rock and Rolla. We didn't have quite a good time with that one. I have a feeling we're going to have a good time with the Fate and the Furious, but I'm interested to find out what we think of the movie Gamer. Now, you might remember Gamer. This movie came out back in 2009. It's an action thriller. The film stars Gerard Butler. Now, Gerard Butler, I believe he is a participant in an online game where he's like he's a convict, right? Gerard Butler's character is a convict.
Yeah.
He's a lifer, and basically he's got to go through all these different tests, but he's controlled by a gamer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some kid from home or something, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's your basis of the movie. Stars Gerard Butler, Michael C. Hall, Ludacris, Terry Crews, John Leguizamo, and Zoe Bell. So, Stacy, you wrote in your social media site that you're like, don't let me down, Gerard Butler. Did he let you down?
Well, I'll tell you what. While he couldn't save Rock and Rolla, he was the savior of Gamer. He was amazing in this movie.
But he's a bad guy, right?
Yeah, but I mean, he's taking out other bad guys. I mean, that's like you're kind of weighing stuff. But you figure out at the end of the movie, his wife is right. May not be as bad as what you think he is.
Okay.
You know, and 2034, if it's going to look like that, not sure I'm participating.
So
that is a scary time.
So this movie's set in the future, right?
Yeah, 2034.
Okay. Doug, are you with Stacy?
Yeah, first thing, if you are a gamer, you're probably going to dig this. Mm-hmm. Now, and that's why it took me a little while to get into it, because I'm not a gamer. I never really have been. But it also put me back in the mindset of if you were to take Running Man and what was the other one? Condemned, and put those two together, this is what you would probably get.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, after I got into the movie and figured out what was going on, like, okay, I really like this, because I had to think back and put me to mind of those two movies.
Right.
I really didn't think of him as really being a bad guy. I looked at him as, he's a kind of a victim of circumstance. And the whole concept of being controlled by real people was like, whoa. I don't think we're too far from that. I mean,
yeah, so I want to delve a little bit more into that. So he had no free will in the actual game to do what he wanted to do.
Not that I can see.
Not enough. There was one part where he was standing there and he said, turn me around, turn me around.
Yeah.
And about that time, the kid hit the button and spun him around, and he was able to do what he wanted to do.
Gotcha.
So, like, I guess the premise of this is they have taken, and it's, was it Michael C. Hall? Is that his name?
Yep.
Which he played a completely different part than I'm used to seeing him play, like on TV and stuff. And he was really cool in that. But they have injected something into your brain that kills your regular brain cells and replicates these. It gives you your own IP address, so you're completely controlled.
Wow.
And then they have like these chips or of some sort or whatever.
Nanotechnology, basically.
Yeah, that they put in you, and so that's how they're able to control you. But he finds a way to hack all that stuff. Gerard Butler finds a way to hack all that stuff. And, then you at the end, you kind of have your big showdown. And, I mean, it's...
But that whole control thing, to me, and I don't want to get off on a whole nother thing, but it's almost biblical in a way with the whole end times thing. When you start thinking of the control, and one person is controlling these people, really and truly, it comes down to that one guy who everybody looks up to as the savior of all mankind. And not to give everything away, but kind of in the end, you realize, he really isn't what he was cracked up to be.
But there's another guy who pops in, and he works for the humans, HUMANZ, and he's kind of the master hacker, I guess you could say. He's able to hack into the other Michael C. Hall's setup. Then you got Keira Sedgwick in there, and she's like a reporter, so she's out just to get the big story, So she's kind of doing her thing, but it's if you can sit down and watch it, probably not going to want to be able. You want to put your phone down. You're going to want to put your kids to bed. You're going to want to just whatever. You just need to sit down and focus on this. And it's once you, okay, I looked it up to kind of see what the premise was. Mm-hmm. And so I sort of knew going into it what was going to be going on. It's like a human controlling another human. So now that I saw that, I was able to
more
follow
human
along.
than human.
Yeah.
And I was able to follow along and kind of do better. But if I'd have had any distractions, it'd have been out the window.
Yeah, I agree with that. If you're going to watch this movie, you better have all your stuff done, put the kids to bed or whatever, which, yes, definitely it's not kid-friendly. There's a lot of surprise nudity in the movie. And I was like, whoa. Yeah. I'm the farthest thing from a prude, but even I was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely not for kids.
And it's super fast-paced. It doesn't stop.
Oh, God, yeah.
It don't slow down. There's maybe like
you better be drinking a Mountain Dew when you're watching.
There's maybe
Got
1
your fidget
minute.
spinner. And
Yeah. There's maybe 1 minute where it slows down. But
yeah, I do recommend it, though. I think it's a really good movie, especially for millennials who would love this movie.
Is this a movie you want to see again and again?
I probably wouldn't mind. If it was on TV, yeah, I'd probably sit and watch it. I'm not going to go right out and rent it.
Yeah.
And I probably won't go buy it. But if it's on HBO or something like that, yeah, I'll sit and watch it again.
Stacey?
yeah, I'll watch it one more time just to pick up some stuff I might have missed.
Give it a thumb up.
Okay.
No 2 thumbs. Well, probably 2 thumbs, but no 4 thumbs.
But no 4 thumbs.
Yeah.
The movie's called, before we move on to the next one, how was Ludacris in this film?
Oh,
I dug it.
He
dug his
played
part.
a big part in this
Did he
movie.
really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I really dug his part.
Yeah.
Way to go,
He's cool.
Luda. All right. Ludacris. You check him out in the movie Gamer. Coming up after the break, we're going to review the film The Fate and the Furious. It made like $8 billion in the theater. We're going to find out if it's any good coming your way next right here on KWOC.